Well, it's a start nonetheless. Alright. There we go. How many different paths are there? White, red, and yellow. Hopefully this should be the last. What happened here? I should tell the constable, but he refused to listen to the Sisters of Artemis last time. I should figure it out myself. Find out what happened in the editorial office. I wonder if that journalist is a member of Artemis as well. Alright, the red threat. Let's take a look in here. See who caused all this ruckus. A rotating handle. I used a colored lamp to hide a secret message for Lady Birdcage. This trick requires a light bulb and some paint. So you know all the tricks. We need to find a special roller with the right pattern to open Catherine's stash. What's with all these safety measures to secure one desk drawer? I still need 3 working wires. Well, I got 2 of them. What a mess. There were definitely 2 people fighting here. Yeah, they're still going on, by the sounds of it. A stethoscope base? Right now I can't see the full picture. A magnifying glass could help me see details. What do we need for this one? Without an earpiece and a diaphragm head, the stethoscope won't work. What a weird name. Here's the last wire. This is a shape with a secret mechanism. First, a special weight is hung on the hook. And the tumbler key. Out in the open. If I amplify the sound, I can pick the correct code from the clicks inside the safe. Alright. And we need this. And out fell. A wooden finger. Sister Catherine, thank you for your concerns about the traitor in our ranks. I trust our sisters in their loyalty, but I promise to keep a close watch. Sister Diana. Catherine tried to warn the leader of the Sisters of Artemis about the traitor. Diana is Miss D, who gave me the cryptic card. The same pattern on the paper as on the boat. Found 1 out of 4 evidence clues. I can't reach the iron cigarette case, but I could attract it with a magnet. So it looks like we found the missing finger here. An antique scroll. And rubber earpiece. Magnifying glass. And blue paint. I think that was all in here. We still need a way to open this, and we need a shilling. Blue paint. This board will be perfect for laying out both evidence and assumptions in this case. Alright, let's put that over here. Alright, let's see what happened here. We want a mini object scene. Got special areas. Then we need to find a blood splatter. There we go. A telephone. A book. Someone burst into Catherine's office and unruly demanded that she stop. Who could Catherine have offended with her articles about missing women? Find out what made Catherine run away. Catherine's notes. And another flower tile. 20th of August, I must warn Diana, there is a traitor among us. On the 25th, I found a funeral bouquet at the entrance to the editorial office. Someone knows I'm trying to track them down. And 27th, the silent hunters will come in spring. What does that mean? And the 29th of August, Diana found someone who will help me. But it may be too late. The hunter is already breathing down my neck. Who is this hunter? Who are these hunters? A roll of a picture. I need to gather all the evidence for this complicated case in one place. It's a bit weird, all this. There we go. This kind of boutonnieres is worn at funerals. Maybe it's a hint of what will happen to Catherine if she continues her investigation. And a membrane hit. Alright, time to crack some safe. Alright, a hidden object seen inside the safe. Well. Standard checklist to boot. Got 5 in yellow. Looks like there's a note here. Try poking your nose where it doesn't belong again and you'll pay the price. H. Some people don't like the fact that Catherine was investigating missing women. Got the letter H and manufacturing symbol. Scandal in London circles. Patron Charles Harper used his influence to promote his protege to prima ballerina of the London Opera, depriving the talent Madame Laroche of the role. Madame Laroche, Charles Harper, how familiar the names are. Yeah. It's all a continuation. That was a camera. Pocket watch. Oopsie. An old key. The white gloves. Gloves will help journalists avoid leaving any trace at the crime scene. The opera glasses, dried rose. Betrayal. Gossip. What indicates gossip? The corkscrew. What can be used to be a reference to gossip? The singer turned for help to the organization Sisters of Artemis. Harper's disgrace in the manufacturing case proved not enough. His name is once again at the center of loud accusations. Harper was angry at the Sisters of Artemis. He could have used his connection to hurt them, but I don't think he's capable of killing women. I better check his office. Well, he could have hired someone. Now, well, he's dead now, so we need to find evidence. I guess this is the key. Harper's office. Well, it's definitely been a time since someone was last here. Several months have passed since the factory closed and Harper died. But these flowers look like they're just a couple of hours old. Interesting. The flowers look fresh. Who came into the office recently? Someone who has been following my investigation. Oil flask. The flowers are so fresh that no wonder they're attracting bees. I'll use some smoke to drive the bees away. An oil flask. Spatula or scraper. This secret mechanism won't start without the missing gear. Secret mechanism. These fasteners are too rusted, they won't budge. Boink. To the hunters for a good job. Well, well, well. He did pay them. Or at least try to. Light bulb? I should hang something heavy on this ring to open the panel. Something heavy. I don't have anything heavy. Another of these flower tiles. That log is sealed with wax. I'll scrape it off and see what's underneath. This box opens with the manufacturing company's logo. Alright. Well, we got the light bulb. That was on the office. I better read the hint carefully so I enter the correct code. 9285, 1 digit is correct but in the wrong place. 1937, 2 digits are correct but in the wrong place. Okay, so 9 is one of the digits. 1 digit is correct and in the right place. So 9 and 1. No digit is correct. Nope. 2 digits are correct, but in the wrong place. So 9, 1, 4. No, it could be 8 or 5. 8, 1, and what's the other one? 3, 8, 3, 1. No. 8, 3, 1. 4. 8, 3. 8, 3. 1, 4. Three. 8. Okay, so 3, 8, 4, and 1. Voila. The 4th token and a power magnet. Voila. Got a cigar. And got the gear. Well. Looks like Harbor just appeared out of nowhere. Restore the image. Move and rotate the fragments. Double arrow, rotate the fragment twice, while a single arrow rotated once. Double arrow. Okay, we got 2 double arrow. I can switch them around if I do so desire. So, that goes there. Voila. And there we go. Found a manufacturing symbol. And a pin. Something's under those boards. I could use a wedge and something heavy to remove the boards. Alright. This one goes up here. Spring cleaning. Sister Diana suspects something. Let's the hunters act more carefully. So he was on to them before they came on to him. I've seen some of these women in the papers. Did Harper hire someone to kidnap them? Are they gone? Evidence clues. And we need to analyze, okay. So we found a decorative pendant. That goes over here. No. At least not yet. Alright. So now we can deduct over here. Alright, let's see. I have to analyze everything I've collected. So we got one of these puzzles in the main game as well. We need to not only change around the papers with the written words on, or the texts, but also the papers so they fit together. Place each image and its corresponding note on the correct side of the board. Use the magnifying glass button to zoom in on a note. The image and note will light up when they are placed correctly. So bribery. One of the sisters proved too weak, succumbing to the jingle of coins and agreeing to spy for Harper. Catherine had warned Miss D about a traitor. So, let's see what this goes. They should illuminate in the background just like this with a small blue hint. And we need the gold. So that goes there. That means these two need to be changed around. And this one also. They are engaged in a serious cause, helping women fight for their rights, but some men do not take kindly to this. When Catherine uncovered the client's trail, Tread began to reach her. First in words, in letters, and then in deeds. With hints of death if she did not stop. Someone has set a true hunt upon them. Women disappear as if erased, yet no one seems to care. Who are the hunters? The Sisters of Artemis stepped in on his tail by protecting women and achieving the closure of his manufacturing business, and he came to hate all womankind. So that's a threat. She's ready to give everything so that the cause of her life may survive. Thanks to her, women can find support when it seems there is no hope left. Yeah. Mr. Harper was the client. Harper had a hand in the disappearance of these women. It's a shame the hunters didn't know their customer is already dead. Yeah. Alright. Got a lighter. And the last token. I can't get over the tokens and the bouquet in Harper's office. It's like a special message. I'll ask my friend Ellen. She knows flowers well. Ask the greenhouse owner Ellen for advice. Well, she did say we should come by for a visit. So let's do that. What do I need in here? Oh, is the plaque still okay? I still need a shilling. Don't need anything in here. I wonder if I need to use the cap to go further on. Let's smuggle away these bees. Alright, got a cactus plaque. And the shilling.
I'm glad to see you. Are these flower tokens? They were once used to compose cryptic messages in place of real flowers. I have a book on floriography, but I lost the key to open the shelf. Could you help? Put the tokens here to keep them safe.
Alright, Ellen. Ellen's knowledge of the language of flowers would be great help to me. The bouquet in Harbor's office and the flower tokens were not accidental. Nope, decipher the flower message. A florarium was used to compose messages with flower tokens instead of real flowers. The decoded message was written on tags nearby. Let's put these in. And then we need something else. Ellen loves flowers and they love her back. The flowers in this greenhouse are the most beautiful in London. Do we have a feather? We do. And a book? Nope. We still need one. Well, we didn't get a completion for the feathers, so I guess there's another location. Ellen won't mind if I borrow her bike, but I have to figure out my route first. The missing flower should open this lid. And I can still go back. Okay. Interesting stone sculpture over here. Ellen has always loved semi-precious stones, but the collection here is incomplete. Do I need to use that here? No. What is this? A colorful bird should be sitting on this perch. We found a flower bud. Ellen said she lost the key. I have to find another way to get rid of the lock. Alright, we found a wedge. And we also found a small carabiner with a chain. Found a broken compass. I need a book on the language of flowers to decipher the flower message. Alrighty. This compass is missing its directional arrows and a hint about where I should go. Roger that. But first, let's go in and open this. Alright, we got a mini object scene. A small safe. And we got marked areas. Or cut out areas. Any notes, by the way? We need to remember the notes. Nope. But we do need to... There we go. A heavy statue. Good thing. Just what I need. A plier and a piece of amber. Or chritine. Chritine. And that was where I came from. Ah, greenhouse, okay. So we need a red one. The aerodynamics of Hatton Piccadilly. This is very interesting, but not what I'm looking for. Methods of measuring frog with a teaspoon. What a bouquet tells, the secret language of roses and buttercups. This book seems just right for me. Indeed it does. A floriography textbook. Alright, so we just need the bird. No? So, a cactus plaque. Ah, I forgot to check up here. Found a cotton heart. Ellen could use an assistant. Something is missing, either a pot or a sign. We do need a pot as well. And where do we need that heart? Got a morphing object right there.